Okay, Ms. Wise, I'm Bailey. I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. So your doctor referred you with a diagnosis of frozen shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask some questions just to kind of get to know you and see how that shoulder's affecting you and the things you do at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're 52, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you do anything for work or?
No, I don't work anymore. I'm
Okay.
just mostly at the house, and I do a lot of cooking and cleaning and housework, so that's kind of what my day consists of. pretty
Okay.
much.
Is there anything you like to do for just leisure, hobby?
I like to paint and garden whenever I
Okay.
can.
Nice. Okay. So, about your shoulder, just tell me some things that are kind of been affected by your shoulder. Just things you do at home.
Okay.
Changed.
Well, it's been hard to cook lately, just with like reaching and you know gathering all the ingredients and things in the shelves. So reaching overheads just has not been. I haven't been able to do that, and I can't put my bedspread or make up my bed whenever I do laundry. And I usually like to paint on canvases, and so I haven't been able to paint on any larger canvases. I just have to do it on the table.
Okay. So our goal for you at therapy, I'm gonna work with you on just decreasing some of that pain and increasing your mobility, because you said you've been having some stiffness, and we're gonna do those just to help you get back to things that you're doing at home and things you don't like to enjoy doing.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with just putting a warm pack on you, just kind of loosen those structures up and to help those mobility whenever we start doing some activities. We'll keep that on you for about 10 minutes and then we'll start some different stretches and things. Okay. But now that we've got you warmed up after the hot pack, I'm just going to go through some stretches just to see where you're at with your mobility in that shoulder. So with this arm, I just want to see you lift it just straight up. Okay. And then can you go straight out? Okay, good. And while you're there, can you lift your arm up like this? Okay. Now I'm going to do that with this arm. And this is the arm that's been bothering you and has some stiffness. So whenever I lift it, I don't want you to let me provoke any pain in your arm. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to do like we did with that arm. We're going to go straight up. Okay?
Okay, right.
Is that where you feel it? Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to go out.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. And while we're here, I'm going to lift you up like this, and you tell me whenever you feel it.
Right there.
Okay? So, I would measure the angles in that, and that's just going to help us track your progress of where we are in therapy, and that way whenever you start doing it actively, we'll be able to check those measurements as well, just to see your tolerance and pain and how that stiffness is breaking up as we go through. Okay, so now some other stretches that we're going to do to get you ready for active activities later on. We're going to work on some different mobility and stretches in your shoulder. The first ones we did were me kind of moving you.
Okay.
So now we're going to let kind of gravity and your other shoulder move you. So this first one, you're going to put your good shoulder on the table.
Okay.
And without any other muscle actions, you're just going to let your arm hang. And then we're going to do about 5 or 10 forward and backward. Your arm isn't moving, but your body's moving it.
Okay.
And then you're going to do about 5 to 10 this way. And then 5 to 10 this way. Just letting gravity kind of swing you.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
I'll let you do it. Okay, can you show me the clockwise? Very good. Okay, and then counter. Okay. The next one we're going to do, it's called finger walking. We're going to go up the wall just until you feel that pain in your arm.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to do it with me.
Mhm.
Okay, we're just going to start and go up about as far as you can. Okay, and normally they would have numbers and little steps, and that would show us where you're at, and then we would try later on as therapy goes on just to see if you've gotten any better with your mobility.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last two we don't have the equipment to do here, and I'm just going to kind of talk through them with you. The first one would be a pulley that is attached to the wall, and you would take your active arm and it would pull your unaffected arm up until you feel the pain or the stiffness. You don't want to provoke any pain, and then you would pull down and lift your good arm up. And that's just helping that bilateral coordination of your arms for activities that you use both your hands, as well as increasing the mobility in your shoulder. But you, like I said, you want to be aware with pain, anything you do with that shoulder. And then the last one you can do at home or here with a PVC pipe or broomstick. And it's just some different range of motion activities in order to increase that mobility. So the first one is probably the one that we would do most. You're going to take your affected arm, so this would be this arm on you, and then you would take your good arm on the bottom, so you would hold it like you're in a line, and you would go up and back down about 10 times, and then as you progress we would do different planes, sideways and more. And we will talk about those more when I give you your home exercise plan in order to decrease that pain and increase your stability.